As you do, we're live.
Perfect.
Live. We're
Live,
live.
live. Hello,
Live.
everyone.
Live.
It's Sunday, and it's not Dragonlance, as you can see. So, which means it's only one thing. It's episode. Well, it's one thing. This thing, episode 36 of. Dragon.
Pseudo Dragons!
Cheeto Dragons.
Cheeto Dragons.
Wormlings.
Those sound crunchy.
Cheeto Dragons and Black Dragon Wormlings and
I want some Cheeto
Desert
Dragons.
Kobolds and an ancient Black Dragon named the Grave and just
I will bury him.
we'll see what happens.
Hey, come on now. It's Father's Day. I have to be a little.
I mean, let's be
Dad
honest.
jokes.
If there's
Come
anything
on, that's
like
that's another 36 episodes happening before
Yeah.
we get back to the grave.
Fair.
That's fair. That's fair. It's fine. Maybe I'll just burn the whole fucking forest down. Anywho, glad to be back here with all of you. It has been a little while. Your boy's been up and around, traveling all over the place, doing the things. So really excited to be back with all of you. For the uninitiated, my name is Jacob Plick, Duval Jacob on the internet. I use him pronouns. And this is my game based off of Chrono Trigger. We haven't really done any Chrono Trigger stuff lately, but that's because there is way too much chaos happening in this particular year, in this particular situation. I should have seen that coming a mile away, but that's fine. Oh, and thank you, Flake, as well. Also a dragon, apparently. But not to be remiss, we are missing our leader, the leader, Jess, who plays Zakuya Oriashi. Actually, is it Rash? Yeah, Riashi. I think I'm saying it correctly. Riashi is
boss.
off doing some things, taking care of some business, and we miss her. We love her very much, and don't worry, she will be back. But he's not the only one on this cast. No. Ain't that right, Chris? Who are you? Who are you playing?
Ooh, well, I'll be playing our local friendly half-orc, the great and wonderful Satur. Local, or at least as everyone else has coined him, the local lightning rod.
True. For good reason.
Let's hope. Yeah, well, 2 strikes and hopefully not out. But yeah, so far we'll see what happens today. But Sator is currently, just so everyone knows, feeling a little, how should we say, stoic and broken in his mind.
We'll see.
He's not let anyone else know yet, so we'll see how it goes.
See how that manifests. Anywho, Jeremy, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeremy, better known as Darth Cherry on the interwebs. I am playing Dante D. Winters, better known as everybody's favorite Dampier Druid.
Hell yeah. And last but certainly not least, Maddie, who are you? Who are you playing?
Oh, hey, what's up, folks? I'm Maddie, as I hit my thing. I'm Maddie, aka SoMattyGameZ. I use he, him pronouns. And I'm the dumbass whose name is on the channel and, plays Rilo Rumblebelly, the petiefling, small tiefling, halfling tiefling, sorcerer warlock, or warsorcerer.
Indeed. I will say though, Maddie, I feel like it's time. It's been 36 episodes. I feel like we don't have to explain Petiefling anymore.
I don't know.
The nomenclature is out there now.
What about for new people that this is their first time here? I mean, we're on 36.
Then they're 36 episodes late, and I'm tired of it.
No, I'm just saying because, just a couple sessions ago, maybe it was like 2 sessions, I think. We had a good friend, Robogoblin came in and was like, "What the heck is a petiefling?"
That's true.
So,
End of the show, Robogoblin.
Yeah.
Hit me, Robogoblin. That's true. Well, fuck me, I guess. Anyway, so all that to be said. Before we get into what happened last time, couple of things to talk about actually at the top of the show. Actually, mostly just one thing. There's a little thing happening about. Oh God, is that like a week from now, Maddie?
it's like less than a week.
Oh God. Oh God, what have we done?
5 days.
Well, if you're from the uninitiated, monthly here on the Chatty Fam, we do a little helping heart hands, typically to donate and surprise someone by dropping in a bunch of money that we raised over the course of a bunch of games and chats and things and drop it into somebody's coffee, because that's super fun, and we're nice people sometimes. This one is particularly special because I believe the idea is to raise monies and then spread it amongst the cast of all of the different games that are on this very Chatty Fam-like channel, if I remember correctly. But there's a problem. Everyone's going to die. Which is kind of my fault. So there might be an ancient red dragon named Matthew, played by myself, as well as a particular 20th level divination wizard, hobgoblin divination.
Oh no, it's Chrono
wizard. Chrono G. I should know that better. Chrono G wizard named Garen. They're in league together, and they're after all of the adorables of everyone's campaigns. And yep, I really don't know what's going to happen. And yeah, including that guy and Sam and Gus, who are in this game as well. Boy, who knows what's going to happen? But you can impact that by donating right here, bottom right hand, my bottom right hand corner on this very screen. Support us at kofi.com/chattyfam, and then we'll see what happens. Because I literally don't know. Save our shows. We're canceling everybody. Everybody out here. It's like we're just Twitter. Anyway. That's actually the wrestling stable that that Garen and Matthew are part of. It's just Twitter. Anyway.
Yeah.
Any other things before we jump into what happened last time?
No, I think, yeah.
All right. Well, guys, gals, non-binary pals. Last time on Duval Dragons, our beloved party of peacekeepers finally found their friend Sven, this bullywug paladin that has went, I won't say missing, but was exiled by King Jacob of Duval, long may he reign. As well as they started kind of comparing notes, noting the king's behavior has been very strange as of late. Banning everyone from doing magic, then giving Rilo a scroll of prismatic spray, and being particularly fond of scrying on them and wondering what they're up to when they're supposed to be on vacation. Vacation that totally ended like a week and a half ago. But I digress. All while comparing notes and discovering as well that there was a reason why the force that they're all in was a little bit strange. The woods of Chihak, most specifically, seems to be an ancient black dragon nearby. What's up?
Well, Dan.
Jesus,
Donated 100.
Oh Lord! Damn! Thank you, Dan.
Awesome! Thank you.
Yeah, that's I believe they call that an investment in yourself and your friends. You might have an opinion on the matter, to be fair, but thank you very much. Totally fair. Let's see. So with the Chihak, there's an ancient black dragon by the name of the Grave. At least that's the title that it seems to have bestowed on itself and its subjects, if you will, including some fascinating jaguar displacer beasts. As well as there was a conversation about finding this petitfling that had once gone up against the Grave and took a great loss by the name of Tilda Witherfist. All while Dante, having figured out the Peacekeeper's true weakness, analysis paralysis, mentioned that maybe we should turn in the Bahir situation that still lies unresolved, as Risa Akrana, this archmage that hired them to discover where his lightning, essentially his lightning Bahir went off to, alive, dead, or otherwise, and gave them these long, big cages in which to bring them back in. And they did find one, as far as they know, so far. Anyway, all while that's happening, Satir and Rilo had a bit of a conversation outside of Sven's small hovel, if you will, and heard some whisperings coming from a lake. And then upon closer inspection, it was actually just the lake. Because the lake was the largest ooze they've ever heard of, ever. Because it was the entire lake. And deciding, because it was a fake lake, to call it Flake.
Fake lake.
Fake lake. Deciding to assist in feeding Fake Lake. And after several discussions, some rotting purple worm meat that they thought was very delicious, promising to feed a ancient black dragon to it, a very wise decision was made as a good berry was thrown into Flake, and they for the first time have been sustained, at least for the time being. All while just also promising to come back and continue to assist in the matter of all things hunger. The party disembarked from the woods of Chihak through the means of traveling via plants, thanks to Dante. But before that, were taunted a bit by the grave. At least it seems to be that way through his connection with a raven or four. As we check back into Okeechobee, that's what we pick up. So, Okeechobee, we've been gone for a couple of days, and the tree that you chose, Dante, that to connect the woods of Chihak to Okeechobee, where was that?
It would be in the Poe district.
Okay. I figured it might be. And as you are all shunted out, no longer in, well, to be fair, the dirt is very familiar. And as you see all around you, the familiar shacks and sheds and a few folk coming around don't seem to be giving you much attention currently, at least. But the familiar stench of the Poe district, a mixture of dirt, grime, and something somewhere in need of a shower, combination of that plus a bit of garbage that's been laying out in the sun for a while. Smells not awesome, but the temperature is about 10 or 15 degrees lower than the humid forest, so that probably feels decently nice. So, where are you off to?
Oh, right. So we're gonna go. Dante and I will take the mushrooms and go to
Sheldon's.
Carlton's,
Sheldon.
Dayton,
Darrington.
Dalton,
Dammit.
Clatterford,
Haddington.
Clayton.
No, go ahead. I'll be here when you're ready.
It's Clayton, right? It's Clayton.
Yes.
Okay.
Clayton, the tiefling bartender of the Brass Tacks Inn and Tavern in the middle of the Commerce District.
It's a tiefling? I didn't even realize that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, a very sharply dressed red tiefling with brown hair. There's actually a drawing of it somewhere. Because never do this many times.
Brown
Anyway.
hair, that's so plain.
Jokes. So, as you all head towards the Commerce District, I'd love for you to give me a perception check, please.
Perception. Oh no.
Does my 24 see anything?
Where did
We ain't playing that game.
where did I put
Give me that
those
roll, bro.
dice? Oh,
Give me that roll.
I actually have Rilo's dice that are going into the shop.
Ooh.
Does a
Spoilers.
27 see anything, Jacob?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, Dante didn't roll. No.
24 for me.
24. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I got a whole 13.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, as you've this is an area that you're decently familiar with, and you sort of cut down a small alleyway that will connect you directly to the Commerce District, which would typically take you about a 15-20 minute walk. About a majority of that completed, you specifically, Satir and Dante, you begin to hear the sounds of small whispers. And you smell, and all three of you smell something like gas.
Oh, Sator, did you fart?
And you see these four fairly tall, like hooded figures that are kind of all four of them huddled together, and you see the outline of something igniting in the middle of the group, like something fire-like. And from the vantage point, just barely, you can see the outline of a brown tabaxi with yellow eyes. Someone that Satir you would be familiar with, as it was the tabaxi that was giving out like soup a few days ago. About a week and a half ago now.
Do I remember? I'm sure I don't remember the name, but does Sator remember the name of the tobacco?
Oof, that was loud. Yeah, you actually would. Let me pull Somatia.
I see a bunch of people huddled together,
Mhm.
and it looks like they're doing something.
Yeah, like you see the outline of her face. Sometimes it's like when you're trying to ignite like a fire, like a lighter. That's the consistency of what's that, like small sparks.
Smartia, hey, what are you doing over there?
Shit, we've been spotted.
Cast slow.
Okay. And as they go to scatter to the winds, all four of them failed. Because it's a con save, right? Because I didn't roll
wisdom save.
Wisdom save. I didn't roll above a 7.
Oh.
So I'm pretty confident that
No.
that didn't. No, 7 naturally. Let me just double check.
I have 17.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah, not even close. And as they begin to, you see, in the middle of the area where they were leaving, the outline of a small bottle with a rag attached to it.
Okay.
And it just slowly begins to clink.
Is the bottle is the bottle lit, or is it still?
It does not appear to be currently.
Okay.
No.
I'll run
Seems to
over
have caught
and
them off guard while they were attempting to light it. But they are slow. They're at this point. Let me double check one thing here.
Because their speed's halved, but
Yep.
they do get.
There's a 40-foot cube, which is a lot. And from your vantage point, they're about 100 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna hold concentration, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, go, 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 go.
yeah, and I'm dashing forward.
And we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative. Let's see.
Right.
All right. Let's do better this time. Roll up
Let's
those
do
die.
Better.
Hey, that's a 16 on the die. That's a dirty 20.
So they're not interested in whatever you're selling, so to speak, and they are beginning to dart around corner, even though it's slow as they are. Does another two to pace? Okay, so this doesn't affect their initiative.
No.
All right.
Yeah, because it doesn't. Yeah.
I didn't think so. 25 to 20.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh, I got 20. Sorry.
Ooh. Rilo. Ask you shall receive. Satir?
18.
18. Ooh. Good lord. So who's got higher decks between the Satir and Dante?
I got a 22.
Oh, you got 22? Okay. never
Yeah.
mind. Well, everybody beat them. So yeah, Dante, you are up, my friend.
And they're 100 feet from us.
Yes, correct.
So I am going to dash and interpose myself in the direction that they're trying to go. So I'll move 120 feet and get in front of them.
How are you moving 120 feet?
60 plus 60 dashing.
Well,
So
your
movement plus dash.
your regular movement is 60? Your regular movement is 30, is it not?
Oh, that's darkfish. Don't mind me.
Yeah, I was like,
Eh.
what?
Like, wow.
What? Double? You took like 8 levels in Monk? Like,
Actually, no. I'm going to wild shape into
There
a
you
cheetah.
yeah, that sounds about right.
And do that.
But that's an action still.
Why not a
So-
jaguar?
I know, right?
Yeah, action, movement, and then dash.
God. Well, you can't dash unless the cheetah can natively do that. Hold on.
Cheetah.
Let's see.
Can they do it as a bonus
Nah,
action?
but it has one that I found very quickly. Gives it a speed of 80 feet, which is ridiculous. But I kind of like it. Let me check. Step blocks. Yeah, I don't see any stat blocks for these guys except for.
So,
That's
according
fine.
to the Hypertext D20 SRD,
Yeah, I was looking at that. That'd be
once
50.
per hour you can move 10 times its normal speed, 500 feet. It makes a charge. So I'll save that for next time.
I would argue that would be an action to do that, which you totally just did. But
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll wait till next time. Then we'll get away from it.
yeah, but it's regular being 50 sounds good enough for me. So you're headed in that direction. We'll put it that way. Rilo.
Okay. I'm maintaining concentration, which, is a free action or something.
Sure.
Hear. I don't know.
You're
And
correct.
then, yeah.
Reaction, concentration, and hugs.
Yeah. I'm going to use my 30 movement to move up, and I'm going to do. Oh, that should not require. No, because it doesn't require concentration. Excellent. The tabaxi
Yep.
that we saw. I'm assuming that they look different than everyone else and maybe look kind of like the leader of this little group or something.
You're not sure.
So nobody looks
I'll
like
say
that.
with that slow, make an insight check.
Okay, that's fair.
You might have time.
Oh, okay, that's a natural 18 for another dirty 20.
Yeah. From that, like, it's the actual, like, as you kind of put the event together, it's more likely that it was in their hand, the actual this weaponry.
Yeah.
So, but she was also the one that was like, oh shit, like we've been seen.
Yeah.
So you can sort of put those two things together. It's like, even as things have moved now, like, you know, 1-2 seconds, there doesn't seem to be like an outright like leader. They're just trying to like.
But they are the one that said the thing, and they are the one that was holding the bottle.
That is correct.
So
Yeah, you can put that
I'm
information together.
going to need them to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Hey, Terrain Domain, thank you for the raid. How was your charity weekend ridiculousness? Is Dwight's beard saved, or is it effed? Welcome to Duval Dragons. I am rolling terribly. That's a natural 3. What did you do?
So I cast Vortex Warp on the Tabaxi.
Oh, I
and
remember.
and bring them right in front of Sator.
Okay, great. I love that so much. So as they're slowly running away, and like they're wearing this long brown robe, and you can see, and it's familiar to you as well, Satir, that long like hooped earring that they were wearing when you saw them last time, face very like covered in like grime and dirt, and then they like puzzled like appear right in front of you, right in front of Satir, I should say.
And then as a bonus action, okay. Well, I'll have to save that. Okay. That's good. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Sounds good. Satir.
Hey, so then since I don't have to do what I was going to do, on my feet I will quickly grapple and be like, "What are you doing? Hey, what's up?" And try to talk to her.
Okay, sure. And as you do that, and she tries to wriggle free. That's natural 17.
I need to do a athletics check or strength
It'd be
saving throw? What do you
strength. It'd be straight strength.
want? Straight strength. Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a 18.
18. So and yeah, so you just barely beat her. So you sort of grab her as she tries to wriggle out. She's a bit taller than you, but she's not as strong as you. And like as you do feel like where you would expect her to be like a full form. There is some gauntness to it as well, for whatever that's worth. So that's your action, and as she sort of growls and in sort of protest here, she's not happy about that. But you just hear trying to save our future. Anything else?
Did you roll
Yeah.
initiative for Sam and Gus?
No, I did not. Because we'll get to that in a sec.
Oh, okay. Did you also want one of us to roll initiative for Zakaria?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll do that.
Cool.
Just
So the only thing I'd be doing is just trying to talk to her, and if she's
Okay.
Hey, save your future from what? What are you talking about?
that's a whole 11.
All right. Well, either way, what is a career roll?
11.
11. Okay, so she would be going
It
after
fits.
them anyway.
That's about right.
Yeah, and Samagas went last. So
Is she sleeping again?
Worked out pretty well. Okay, so now it's her turn. She is as she fails to struggle against you, you see, and this is a familiar spell to you, Rilo, as this silvery mist begins to appear
Counterspell.
around her. Figured you might. So, as the silvery mist begins to spin around her, what do you say to counterspell?
Not right now, please.
So nice. Not right now, please. And so that's her bonus action that she just utilized. So she can only do the following, and she is going to attempt, even though it is right up close and personal, she waves a hand out in front towards you, Rilo, and she's going to cast Ray of Frost on you.
Oh no.
Which is a 18 to hit.
That hits. Yep, and I
Oh,
used my reaction already.
yes, you have.
That's okay.
So that is 10, 11 points of cold damage as this mote of frost slowly. And then, well, actually, no, she's outside of it now, so she's actually good.
No, it still affects her no matter what. And
Oh, it's not a location like darkness? It's
yeah,
gonna be
no.
on her.
And
It's creatures, right?
yeah,
Okay,
and
cool.
so she used a bonus action. She can't do anything else this
That's
round.
true. So never mind. So that actually worked out really, really well. Thank you for the correction. So that doesn't happen. But boy, did she want it to. Okay. And the other three are slowly making their way away. And they're beginning to. There's actually like an alcove, or like a fairly. If you're remember from Duvalia, there's an area called 5 Points that splits out. This is a much dirtier, grosser variation, which has no flora or fauna, and just off into the mid-afternoon day. As they, even with half their movement, they would make it out of like eye shot, but you can still hear the small, like. So you would still probably, with your cheetah cheetah speed, I should say, should be enough there. So, and they're essentially, because similarly they can only use. Let's just double check. Yeah.
Like an action bonus
Action. Yeah. So they're moving and acting.
Or,
Yeah, they're trying to get the hell out of
action
Dodge.
bonus.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Yeah, and you can even hear as they do, you slowly hear from them, it's not worth it. Let them go. And they just try to bounce. Miss you, Jess. Love you. Ironically, Zakria's turn.
Ironically, I know. So, I would assume this Zakria is probably like near where Satura is.
100%.
Yeah.
Totally fine, yeah.
So Zakria is going to essentially like use her action to go, what the fuck?
Love that. What are you doing? Yeah. Love that. Let's see. I'm gonna double check one thing here.
The only thing I can think of is, hold on, because she might actually have like
Take your time.
some kind of spell that might be helpful here, you know? Like, huh? Oh darn. What's her? Okay. Now, if she was to use her movement, would she catch eyesight of the others?
You have to commit to it and make a perception check.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
I love it. Go for it.
She's got +6 to perception. I'll take that all day. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Barely. It essentially would be right outside of eye shot. In just
outside of eye
yeah.
shot though, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Just outside.
I would.
You'd have to get like 5 feet ahead of Cheetah Dante.
Here's what I'm thinking. Here is
sure. Tell me.
Moves her 30 feet, and then if she was to use an action to cast plant growth, like near where she thinks that they are just just out of eye shot, would that maybe grow out enough to maybe slow them down or snag them or something like that?
You can certainly try.
I will try that.
Plant growth. Let's take a look. 2 possible uses. All normal plants in a 100-foot radius centered on that point become thick and overgrown. A creature moving through that area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot. If there are plants, that would be interesting. Are there plants? One way to find out.
Yeah, I'm committed to it.
Okay.
Because I don't want to use a strike, like I could, or anything like that. Like I don't want to try that. I'm just trying to. What Zakria would do is attempt to stop them peacefully.
Okay.
And since I don't have visual range of them, I can't really use command on them. So
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try that.
Okay. Sounds good. So, what does it look like then as Zakria moves up?
Well, I would imagine.
Yes, you can get a vote. You're here too.
I'd imagine that it would be very similar to, if now was Melora like a beetle on her chest? Yeah, I would imagine her clutching the the beetle and speaking a prayer to Melora the god and saying this out and as she's like essentially running in the plate mail and stuff like that towards that direction.
Certainly. Yeah. Okay, not a problem. And you all hear the ground begin to just like quake, and the it's almost like the dirt is turned to like glassy sand as it begins to just move out and around as you catch the outline of roots that are underneath this the actual like dirt, and you see it reach out and you hear a slow motion as something probably happens on the other side. And I think we'll leave it there for now. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Sam and Gus are up. What are we doing? And Gus is like, follow me. Grabs him and like, woof, they both go shooting up into the sky. What are we doing? Just remember what we did with the T-Rexes? We're gonna do that again, but not T-Rexes. Okay, and they begin to twin spell polymorph, and they're gonna try to turn 2 of them into faces.
Vases?
Faces. Let's see.
Like vases?
Vases? Yes. I don't know.
No, I'm just like, oh, okay. Because it keeps sounding like you say faces.
It
And
turns
I'm
them
like,
into literal faces.
instead of faces, oh. And what are they yelling? Just face.
Right,
Face off.
exactly. Face off. Oh my god, that's terrible. And
Which one's John Travolta?
yeah, 100%. And it looks like you hear something. It's now that the creaking of the ground has stopped, you just hear small like clinks. And for the purposes of this, we're going to exit initiative.
Okay.
And as like the squirming sort of just like stops Satir, and like she seems to just like relax. This is going to get us nowhere.
Hey, what's going on?
You know what's going on. You know the oppression that we experience day in and day out. I don't know why we'd even think this to be a strange experience for us. Just want a vote in the matter, and we can't get anything done. So, the next step.
So you burned something down?
I don't know if that's something, but anything to get the Seven's attention, perhaps. I think that worked from about 30 feet up. And you see Sam and Gus sort of disappear for a while and come back flying up with two of these blue, white and like blue speckled like vases.
Okay.
We kind of panicked. We didn't really know. We didn't want to turn them into anything small or anything big.
Oh, I would have done like a turtle, but that totally works.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Okay.
No, honestly, I don't know that much about polymorphing and stuff, because I don't really have that spell. But I always thought it had to be like a thing, like a living thing. So I don't know that. That's so cool. Wow, I'm learning
It's
so
a living
much.
vase.
I'm learning so much. And Zakria, like,
It actually does feel like it's breathing.
There's a lot of plants up ahead now.
And I think, for the sake of brevity, Zakria is going to sort of manipulate plant growth to sort of restrain some of the folks, as well as being a former warden of the jail, would have the accoutrement necessary, and you essentially have 4 folks lined up here.
Uh-oh.
Did we lose Jeremy?
We lost Jeremy. Oh
Oh no!
Where'd he go?
Farts. I don't have my 3s, man. Okay, so we got 2 halves of Sator for a minute.
We do. This is true. And to your earlier question around like, is it like a tabaxi and like something else, or like what's going on? From that perspective, you actually see a dark brown with kind of silver striped dragonborn, as well as this femme presenting, looks to be human, with glowing golden eyes, and long hair.
This is how the sausage is made, folks.
Indeed, we're doing it live, folks. It happens.
So
This is what
silver dragonborn and a human with golden eyes.
Yep. As well as, hold on, make sure I save that one. I did not have the 4th one up here, so I'll fix that really fast. As well as a really a good bit smaller, a young what appears to be lizard folk of green reptilian skin and like yellowish red like fawn going down their back underneath a portion of the kind of brown like hoodie they're all wearing.
Samantha, I mean, I understand it's bad, but what did this building do to you? What is this building that you're trying to burn?
And the lizard folk, who's like probably the youngest of the four. If we tell you, are you going to help, or are you just going to take us to the authorities?
Man, like,
Hell, if we get, even if you do take us to the authorities, it might actually help us because we'll at least get food and water every day.
Right now, you haven't done anything wrong. So, what good is the authorities?
Isn't this like the same area that's like stuck in hardship? Like, why would you want to burn that building down?
No, we were going to the commerce district.
Oh. Well, I
We were
mean,
just testing things out before we made a loud fix.
huh. I mean,
Well, you get the rest, I suppose.
oh yeah. You know, if you really want the Seven's attention, like, could literally just go to the capital.
Oh yeah, with what money and what resources?
Well,
You don't
okay.
seem to get it, Lee, what we won.
No, no, it's cool. I get it. Here, hold on. I'm sorry, miss. What was your name? I'm Rilo Rumblebelly, by the way. I don't think we met. I'm
Wait, did you switch from talking to the lizard folk to the tabaxi?
Oh yeah. Because I kind of
Okay.
like, because to me they seem like the ringleader of things. So
Sure.
I'm kind of like looking towards her and just like, if it's resources you need, like to reach like do this peacefully and like, honestly, you want anything from those guys down in the capital, you can't just like start burning things down. But speaking of burning things down, this is a magic item. All right? You can take this and get a chunk of money. Take that money, travel down to the capital. You know what? If I send word, you could probably stay with my folks. And then go talk to the Seven directly and make stuff happen directly.
What magic item are you holding in front of them?
I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's the thing I got. Hold on. The Brazier of Commanding Fire Elementals.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Persuasion. Okay. All right. Oh fuck! That's a natural 20 for 25.
Rather's on fire.
Yo, for real though, there's an air of bewilderment because essentially the lizard folk, from their perspective, had, that was essentially speaking their truth, was essentially giving you the business, and you returned it and then offered what is essentially hope of some sort of solution. And they kind of all look at each other and kind of reach out to grab the item.
Here. But name?
So, rolling back around, Samatia.
Samatia.
The lizard folk is Quivarian.
Quivarian? Nice to meet you.
I suppose it's a pleasure. The now that you got a bit of a closer look, what is likely a femme presenting Asimar, Mr. Miguel.
So Miguel, wow, you're
And-
pretty.
Like this is like a sigh, and they call me Day Day.
Day Day. That's cool.
It's my full name. Duragar Dwergs isn't really my style.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I made a bit of a name change myself, but it's kind of just like because of a different aspect. But you know, I get it.
You do? Why are you doing this? Do you believe in these 7?
Well,
Will make things right for us?
I don't.
Hey, it's more along the lines that we try to help everybody.
We're peacekeepers, man. Like, we try to keep the peace even outside of our home area. I'm from the capital, and like I wouldn't say that I have like a lot of faith and whatnot in the 6, now 7. But it's worth a try, and it's got to be better than building or burning down buildings of people that are just struggling to make ends meet. It's hard everywhere.
Hey.
But it's really hard here, and I don't know, this can help. Like, I'll try it.
Burning
Dante,
your neighbors doesn't help anybody.
I was gonna say, Dante, you've just been listening this whole thing. Anything?
At
Come to mind
this
for you?
point, I think Dante has kind of prepped back up as leopard Dante, and he slowly starts to shift back. And as he shifts back, he doesn't think about holding his fangs in, and his fangs extend. The next time you get a bright idea about trying to get someone's attention, think about those that you're going to hurt before you do it. Don't ever let me hear of you trying this again. And his eyes go like dark red.
Whoa.
Make an intimidation check at advantage as well.
$19 and $17.
Hey,
Oh.
their lippiness just seems to have. It's like you cut all their voice boxes. There's just a group nod.
There were children in this area. Did you stop to think about that?
Don't say anything.
I asked you a question.
I think for the most part, their sort of anger fails them, and Samatia speaks up. Of course, I'm the mother of 3. This is part of the problem. We weren't hurting anyone here.
Yeah.
At least that was the plan. This was simply a test. We weren't going to burn anything down here. It would absolutely defeat the purpose.
Look, you're a mother of 3. Think really long and hard next time you think of something so idiotic in a ruse to get someone who doesn't give 2 shits about you. Because you know what would happen? Your 3 children would be orphans. And Dante's gonna turn and walk away.
So what of these restraints?
Oh, please, guys, let's, I've already dropped concentration on the slow.
Sure. Yeah. Makes sense.
And as you notice, folks, we weren't trying to harm you or anything like that. Just to find out what was up, and like I said, we want to help. Like, I hate coming to this town because I hate that wall. You know, I've always hated it. And God, I've spent my life avoiding this place because it's so messed up. But you know, we just got to try to be as constructive as we can when we can, and if this will help, you know, like if you go to the Commerce District, there's a guy, he's a gnome. He doesn't really like me very much, but he'll give you a good deal on that, I'm sure. And you know, use those funds and go down to the capital and try to, you know, make justice happen, you know, the right way.
We will try. But the word to maybe the wiser of us. You know we're not the only ones.
I know. We can't stop everybody. We can't affect everybody. But like little what's that saying, like little drips do rivers flow or something, you know, like a river starts just as a stream and the stream just starts as a few drops.
You lost me, mate, but it seems like your heart's in the right place.
Oh, I hope so.
She'll lean over to you, Satir. You and your friends are strange. Fangs or not.
That's kind of a new thing. At least in that intense. Yes.
Are we free to go, or is there more lecturing to come?
No.
I just... lost for words and just kind of trails off at that moment.
Okay. They sort of slowly get to their feet. And as they begin to sort of stroll off, initially together, and then with, you know, ironically, slow being no longer a part of the equation from a movement perspective, they're definitely, you know, like heads in, you know, kind of looking towards the ground, and as they disperse into the streets. And Sam sort of flies over. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I don't know if it was that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised by this or anything, and I don't know. I wasn't even sure what we were going to be walking into when we got back here, but yeah.
I kind of figured it'd be just as bad or even worse.
Yeah.
After the showing at the wall the last time we were here. I'm actually surprised this place is still standing, to tell you the honest truth.
It won't be for long. We better do our business and get on our way.
How far away did Dante walk?
He probably walked enough away because he realized what he did. He wasn't ready to show everyone, but he let his temper get the best of him.
Probably towards the Commerce District, I assume.
Yeah.
Let's try to catch up.
As you all begin to head towards the middle of the city, the Commerce District separating the rich from the Po, P-O, apostrophe. I think at that point, let me double check one thing. There we go. And I just read your note, Jess. I'll keep that in mind. But for the uninitiated, just mention, Zakria would probably have mentioned a different form of protest, cutting off supplies, things like that. The Hamilton variation. We love that. Okay, so sits here. Zakria walks over to you. Can you all handle the see about the Reese situation? I'm gonna go see if me, Sam, and Gus can figure out the ring situation that we've been sort of waiting on for a while.
Right? Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh yeah, we were going to make you guys the ring stuff, help you not be spied upon. Remember?
Right. Yeah.
And
Sam,
Mhm.
Gus, can I talk to you guys
Yeah.
really quick? Like
Yeah.
before you go,
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab both their hands and just kind of pull them away from like Zakria and Sator.
okay.
Okay, guys. So when you guys are out and about talking about looking at like rings and stuff, can you guys like keep an eye out for me for like I don't know, like a ring that's like not super big, but kind of maybe delicate and something, you know, just like pretty. Could you do that for me?
Yeah, for what? What's it for?
Nothing in particular just yet, but it's something that I may need in the future. And
Are you going to propose to someone?
No. I don't know. Maybe in the future sometime. I would like to be prepared for this, you know, because I don't know what's going to happen in the future, right? And I'm just it's on my mind. I don't know why, but could you just look for something, you know?
So this isn't a particularly magical ring.
No.
This is just a ring.
Just a pretty something ring for the future down the line. Like just to have in my back pocket in case I want to do something, you know, like yeah.
Gus like has like his traditional frown, and it kind of curls up into a bit of a grin as he sort of begins to put two and two together. Sam is like is lost, but you know, Rilo, for someone that has just been sort of, if you don't mind me saying so, more on the improvisational side of things.
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you when's the last time you planned something?
You know, honestly, I haven't really planned anything in my life. But, you know, recently, there's been some changes happening, and my soul, my gut is constantly ticking. And it reminds me that, you know, sometimes you need to bring more order to your life. And bringing more order to your life means planning stuff and being prepared, which is so weird. It's not what I've done in the past, but it is really nagging at me now. With every tick and every talk that I hear in my brain.
That's awful.
So, just being prepared and stuff is very important. And planning. So I'm planning a lot of things now.
Like Sam sort of flies up like an inch above Gus, just so he can like lean an elbow like on his shoulder. Like, well, if there's anything we can do to help, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess you're asking for us to help, and yeah, okay, sure. We're on it. We're on it. We're gonna fight. We're gonna do it.
I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And if that day ever comes to pass and stuff, like I definitely want you guys to be my best man. What? Are you surprised by this? Or would you be surprised by that? Like, is that surprising?
Yeah. Well, it's just really happening a lot, like really fast. I didn't even
know.
consider the fact that like we could be best men in the wedding. I mean, do we have to write speeches? It hasn't even happened yet.
It's
Sam.
not even like happening anytime in the near future, man. It's okay. There's plenty of time. Time is a constant, and there's plenty of it, so we're okay.
I mean, okay. This is even for me a lot to even consider. But
Yeah.
what do we say in the woods of Chihak? One crisis at a time.
Yeah.
Just keep adding more crises in the meantime.
This is what we do. The peacekeepers add the crises.
Peacekeeping is really a lot harder than I thought. Like
Oh my-
you don't make it really look easy. I think actually.
God, you have no idea, man.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yeah. So thank you. Don't tell Zakria. Okay.
Hey, she's just like, they fly over, and Zakria just gives her classic knowing look, and they head off into the Commerce District proper, and doing a little shopping excursion. But while that conversation was happening, Satir, Dante, is there anything that you wanted to do as you walk towards the Commerce District?
I'll let Jerry go first. Go ahead.
Dante, as he's walking away, is just mumbling. Stupid, short-lived beings, not understanding the frailty of their life. Just still enraged. He's retracted his fangs and his eyes have gone back to their normal color.
Sure. And to be fair, Satir, especially with your range, you could catch up to him certainly if you wanted to.
No, I would actually be giving him a little bit of a berth at the moment.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Not enough to make him wonder where I am, but enough to be just.
Yeah.
That was new. That was
Certainly.
new.
Right. So, are you headed to Clayton's first, or are you headed to Reese? Well, first of all, you don't know where Reese is.
Yeah,
that's the other problem.
I'm headed to Clayton's.
Okay, great. And so easy follow for Satir, and then we'll get back to where Relo can certainly follow behind as well. So you enter the Brass Tacks Tavern Inn, very familiar. The yellowish brown, almost golden double doors opening up to what appears to be a bit of a lunch hour. It is very busy in here. You get the kind of a little bit of the scent of beer, as well as bacon. As you can see, there's a large sign above Clayton's head that says the house special is the Okeechobee Club. turkey, lettuce, tomato, mayo, ham, summer sausage extra. But
Ham.
indeed. And yeah, bit of a hustle and bustle. And you see Clayton with his traditional toothy grin, his brownish, almost black looking hair, as his red tiefling form spins around in his classic bartender uniform, still wearing his white dress shirt, black and yellow vest with matching tie. And you have to stand in line for a little bit, but eventually, after about 4 or 5 minutes, unless you wanted to do something else, you can certainly come up to him.
He's going to be Carlton. We have business to talk about.
God damn it. What's bad is for a second I was like, what did I say Carlton? Like I almost like gaslit myself. So Clayton, as he kind of spins around, sort of mid shaking of a cocktail that he's making. Oh, it's welcome back. How goes the excursion?
And whatever we have, the bag or whatever, I'm gonna just kind of like plop on the table.
Oh, you found quite a sight here. That is wonderful. Oh man, this is going to be. I'm going to be very busy in the next little bit. Let me. It'll take a minute to separate these out. Do you have? Can I get you anything in the meantime? Bit of a rush, so if you have,
Take care of what you need to. Your business owner.
Oh, can I get one of those clubs without the ham?
Oh, hello, Rilo. Yes, of course you can. So just it's not the Okeechobee Club. You just want a turkey club?
Yep.
All right. Mayo on the side or on it?
Oh, on it. It's great.
All right. Are you all right?
Yeah. I'll be back. I just, use little boy.
That was unexpected. I love that so much. Okay, so yeah, he's beginning to sort of separate them out into sort of 3 different persuasions here. The sort of reds, yellows, and purples. Actually, there's 4: red, yellows, greens, and purples. Purples were the ones you really, really wanted that were super rare, but you actually found a good bit. Yeah, it's a lot. That's why it's taking him so long. So after a good while, so first of all, I cannot believe that you found all these. How long were you in there?
Feels like weeks.
I set myself up for that, I suppose.
Yes, you did. All right.
Oh, well, give me a minute to sort of tally these things. Let's see, I believe I mentioned copper for these, silver for these, gold for these, and 5 for these, if I recall correctly. So Jacob needs to do a bit of math. If y'all want to talk amongst yourselves, in a minute, I will give you the thing.
Dante has still not looked at Rilo or Satoru since what happened.
Well done.
So I walk up and go, D, I don't know how to say this. But other than, what in the flying fish fox was that all about?
Them get innocent people killed.
Your volume dropped you.
People like that get innocent people killed all the time.
That is true. But losing your temper doesn't do anything for anyone other than death to anyone that is around us. May have not been you, or it could have been them, or somebody innocent that was around us.
I think it changed their tone quite a bit.
My point, though, is, what if there would have been someone else around us that didn't notice it, or notice that we already had a loose cannon with us once. And I'll be damned if we have another one. My voice is getting louder in the bar, by the way. And I'll be damned if this group will have to find a fourth or a fifth member.
So make a wisdom saving throw.
Fail.
Fail?
Yeah,
You're
Kurt
raging.
won.
You're perfect. You're raging.
Okay, so that means you probably need to make a check because of the storm stole.
If you consider him a isn't it a or allies affected?
Let me check and make sure. I need to verify how that works.
Let's see.
It's my choice.
Yeah.
So I would
that'll be
choose.
up to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so. So are you choosing?
Not at this moment. Depends on
Okay.
the set. Depends on voices or comments.
I
So.
thought as much. All right.
So you're seeing blue covering me at the moment as well.
Yes. Am I in the middle of something?
No, we're just having to talk.
Really? Because I've never seen that before. It kind of points its tear. Like, I've seen.
Hey,
you
Clayton.
Oh, yes.
I'll turn my eye. I turn and look, and there's out of my eye.
Oh, that was you. Were quite talented. I did not.
Do I need to take a moment outside, my friend, or is it okay if I chat with him here?
Oh no! Go ahead. Go ahead. Just please no
Thank you.
damage to things, if you don't mind. He just goes back to counting.
Now, I've asked you before, and I'll ask you again. Remember, these are my friends and my family. I've lost many, and I've lost more. I will not lose any more. A show of temper is a show of aggression. And I can show temper too. It's not as flat, it's a little more flashy. But anger doesn't do any of us any good. That was supposed to be peaceful. Losing your temper doesn't do anybody any good.
You ever watched
Sure.
an orphanage burn? You ever heard children scream?
At that phrasing, you need to make a DC check.
Yeah, that's what I
13.
thought. Yeah, is it a deck save?
It is a deck save. 14.
16.
Nice.
You take half.
Of
8.
8. So is it? So it's 4.
It'd be 4.
4 lightning.
4 lightning.
All right. Yeah, as you see, Satir's you've seen Satir angry and in this state before, but typically you're either off doing your own thing, in many cases T-Rex styled, typically as of late, but this time it's up close and personal, and you feel a jolt just travel through your body as what appears to be this lightning ability strikes you.
And also you see Mary has all of a sudden showed up in my hand. So fast you didn't even see it. Head down in the floor.
Yep. Separated,
D.
right?
No, full. Still full.
Okay. Good to know.
Just D. Told you I don't bring up my past. There's things in my past I don't want to talk about. And yes, I have. And this be one of them. Don't push that one. Do not push for those information. That's part of my life. That's part of the things I atone for every time. Now, again, I'm not trying to be angry, but I'm a little pushed at the end of my rope. Besides all this damn magic that I'm not familiar with, and everything else that seems to be going wrong with my friends. I don't need another cannon being loose. I need a friend, not a cannon. If you're gonna be a cannon, I'll cut you loose. With that, Mary separates.
Clayton, do you have this man's money?
So you just take it on the chin and then spin around, I
Yes.
assume? Okay.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I actually counted faster. So I do, actually. So in the total collection, comes out to about 1,600 of the copper, a total of 1,500 silver, and a total of 90 gold, which, if you add that all together, that comes up to be about 256 gold pieces. And then, of course, if I add in the additional 10 of the special variations that you found, for that was 10 gold piece, so that's a total of 356 gold pieces.
And it's my tall, angry friend.
Certainly. I don't. If would you mind actually? kind of.
He's
pours
not
out-
angry with you.
Oh. And he kind of like takes out. It's like a. He fills it into a small, like not purse, like pouch. Made of actually leather. It's actually really nice, and it's black leather with a like yellowish gold trim around it. And just sort of like has it out like two hands towards you, Satir.
Reaches over. It would be Sue's the Sue hand.
Gotcha.
Puts it in.
Oh,
I
and-
think Clayton.
Yes. Oh, and as a token of my appreciation, I have something else. And he reaches underneath, and he has this small, like this, like piece of parchment that has a the outline of blue and gold, like all around it, and sort of flips it over, and it's like a week stay for free whenever you would like. Just as a personal thank you from me to all of you for all that you've done. If anything, with all of this, I might be able to expand soon. Maybe even do my own thing. And sort of reaches it out and like like unsure of where to sort of go from here.
He puts it in the bag as well.
Okay. You love that. Speaking of that, are you wanting to utilize that tonight, or are you off to another adventure, or what's the plan? By the way, you don't have to use all at once. You can sort of reverse punch card if you want.
I appreciate that, Clayton.
I certainly hope so. You're absolutely terrifying right now, and I mean that as a compliment. Rather, did you catch the fact that Satir is raging right now and is covered in electricity? So, Satir is raging and is covered in electricity, and you witnessed an absolute knockdown, drag out verbal tirade from Satir to Dante, in which Dante did not react whatsoever. And I think, did you catch what Clayton offered? $300 and in total, encompassing 356 gold pieces for all the mushrooms, and also a free week stay at the Brass Tacks Tavern and Inn, which you can utilize as a reverse punch card. You don't have to use it all at once if you don't want to. And he's currently a little terrified of Satir right now.
Can I use one of those nights tonight? Because I need to lay down.
Yes, of course. As a matter of fact, that's what I was asking, if you wanted to do that.
That would be great. Can I have a room key?
Yes, of course, absolutely. Give me just 1 minute.
Thanks.
There's a bit of a line, so we'll make this really quick. And runs out and, like, from behind the bar, grabs the big book that you all signed in initially when you first started staying here, and begins to fill it out. Peacekeepers, and don't worry about the paperwork. I think I'll go ahead and take care of that. And fills out everything, and then hands you a key.
You're a great man, Clayton.
Well, you're wonderful as well, Rado. Did you need? Are you all right?
I'm just not feeling so well right now. I'm gonna go lay down for a minute and yeah. What room is this?
That would be room 381.
On the third floor?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Unless you wanted something higher or lower. Yeah,
Oh, I'm good. Whatever's got a bed. And he just heads upstairs.
He kind of like floats. Love that. But Maddie, are you okay?
I'm okay, I think. Yeah. Okay. Sort of.
It's almost break time. We can sort of hang our head on that right here if you need to.
Yeah, we might need to.
Okay. No worries.
I'm not feeling so hot all of a sudden.
That's okay.
And,
yeah, it's totally cool. No worries. We take care of our motherfucking people.
That's right.
As we
feeling
use our
so off,
characters.
my horns fell off.
That's
we love
horrible.
that. That's not great. So, folks, we will be back in a few in the midst of a classic Duval Dragons confrontation that we've probably become known for.
There we go. We should be live.
Hi there, folks. So, unfortunately, we're going to call it a bit early tonight because we want Maddie to feel better and, like, don't want him to have to force himself through. I mean, it's Rilo, guys. Like, it's going to be emotional regardless. So, and we love him very much. And we love Rilo very much. We're going to do a quick calling it, but as always, we got to do the regular thing, which is to remind you that Black Lives Matter, stop AAPI hate, trans rights are motherfucking human rights, non-negotiable that. If you don't have the uterus, you don't get to fucking tell people what that have them what to do with theirs. So shut the fuck up. And as Maddie would say, as always, when you have the opportunity, choose motherfucking love. So, what a really fascinating place for us to kick in episode 37 in 2 weeks. It's gonna be wild, but don't worry, we'll go hang out with Sam, Gus, and Korea when we start.
Ooh, that should be fun.
Wait, are Sam and Gus still going to be alive?
I mean, we're gonna find out in a minute. They probably wouldn't be if they were next to you guys. So real quick, let's go back around and then we'll call it a night here, folks. Jeremy, you up first.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeremy, the residential lightning rod tester for the night.
Straight up, that's the truth.
You can find me here bi-weekly for Duval Dragons, this wonderful show with these wonderful people I love. You can also find me this Tuesday night if Maddie's feeling better, for Ravenloft King of Ravens, where we're down a character because they got kidnapped.
No.
And something's gonna happen to another character. So that's gonna be interesting to find out. And there's some Ringu type entities still in the town, trying to murderate people.
Murdering the countryside.
Yes, especially the Goblin Warrens. So come see us Tuesday night, see how we resolve that whole situation, and see what happens to Star's character, and see if they can find our lovely Bloodhunter.
Ooh, lovely. The man that turns into a lightning rod, Chris.
Yeah. Hi everybody, I'm Chris. I'm here once every other week for Duval, right here at Duval Dragons. You guys can find me at my link tree that I just put in the chat. It's linktree.slip3d. The president of BadlandsDND.com. We're a 501c3 charity that puts on Dungeons and Dragons stuff to improve health and mental clarity and all the things. But getting ready to gear up for our yearly tabletop con. So if you are in the Montana area over Labor Day, come and see us. Otherwise, just go over to BadlandsDND.com and say hi.
Matt, do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
Sure, mine's gonna be short and sweet.
Yep, I figured. And I'll try to go fast. So
you know who I am. You know what I do.
Exactly. Done. Anyway, Duval King Jacob on the internets, Twitter, Instagram, etc. The biggest thing I want you to know about is that Ukulele 5e Red Wall Story finale is happening. Episode 16, the finale of this wonderful, incredible show is Tuesday night, twitch.tv/the Amphitheater, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. There will be tears. I guarantee it. You're definitely going to want to come check out and see how this thing wraps up. I am so fucking excited and also so worried because you want to make sure you nail the landing, but I'm confident that we will.
It's got to be a superhero landing.
Yeah, okay, of course. Absolutely. So come and hang out, check that out. Wednesday, Duval's Gaming Journey, play some more Pokemon Fire Red. Thursday, Outcast and Outclassed are over on Waffle Noodle Syrup. That's at 8 p.m. as well, Eastern Time, over there. And then, oh my God, Friday is Helping Hard Hands. Jesus Christ. Everyone's like, Sam and Gus are going to die. You guys, and it's bad. Oh my God, and I did this to myself.
Dante's going to be happy.
Yeah, that's fair. So that's one thing you want to worry about. And I already did the other half of the thing. So
not
Maddie,
when Dante appears there with everybody else.
I'll
that's
be
possible.
at work, so
I'm just saying.
sorry. I already have another character in the works.
We're trying to get all the characters to come join and help save the
adorables.
Save the adorables.
Oh my God. I almost wish there was a website that we made for this, savetheadorables.com. Anyway, but yeah, we're going to get the hell out of here. Maddie, please take care of yourself and rest well. And the rest of you, you do the same. We ain't no hypocrites out here. We love you so much. Even though we're only here for a short time,
Sprinkles loves you.
Up. So we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Peace out.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Oh yeah, Dragonlance on next Sunday. Fuck!
Dragonlance. And